Hello, welcome to this new episode of Speaking with the Stars. So if you're looking at this setup today, you might notice that it is a little bit different. And the reason for that is because we're joining here with Miss Nadia, the entrepreneur of Dotty's Cafe.
Hi, I'm Nadia. I'm the founder of Dotty's. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So just a little bit about Nadia today. Dotty's has been founded 9 years ago.
9 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, so since 2015 actually. And it's been Nadia's baby ever since. So Nadia, maybe just like you want to start introducing Dotty's and how it kind of come about.
Yeah, so actually Dotty's was supposed to start with like your local bakery, like how it is because I studied in the UK at school, and I wanted some of that home bakery, where people can actually just reach out to, and that's it,
Yeah.
The aim was to just keep it short, good coffee and pastry, but I guess we have surpassed the expectation and done better, and people are like enjoying it until today, I suppose, 9 years.
Is there anything that maybe like you would like to share about like any of your customer stories, that they've shared that really resonated with you in starting this brand?
I suppose to start the beginning of it, when I think we had like we decided to open like last minute to test this place. And again, it was like our baby and we were still not sure, with FMB, and didn't expect the demand. And suddenly the queue was so long outside our store. And everything was sold out at 11 and we had nothing to sell.
Wow.
And we didn't know how to handle it. But it really caught us off guard that we're like, oh no, like it was supposed to be a test run, and and the next day the queue again came really long, and we weren't prepared for it. But I suppose it's a good problem, and you learn from it, and I'm glad we started small, and it allowed us to like grow and learn, and then we adapt and see what the consumer wants, and that really helps.
Like all this in front of us, right? Was this here when Dotty's first started, or
this is obviously the one that people were so crazy about and they queued for it? Our salted egg, please try.
I see this everywhere.
Okay. And then obviously Dotty's is known to like infuse a lot of local flavors, pastries. Like I suppose that's what they find in Dotty's, where we play around, we adapt a lot to local taste buds. Where we know Malaysians love pandan,
right?
They love salted egg, so we adapt all of this into our pastry. So what we notice is, obviously KL scene has evolved. Cafe scene has been evolving really big in Malaysia,
right?
And what we notice is some of them actually, the newer generations, they're like, what is Dotty's? And then we realized, oh no, we have been around for, like you said, 9 years.
Yeah.
And we forget that those people have grown, and maybe some, those are the people that still come back for Dotty's.
That's true.
But they're the new ones.
That's true.
Which is why we have a good marketing person. But basically someone to help educate that, reach out the ones younger, and they're like young working adults, and come and try Dotty's, and to educate them what Dotty's is about. I suppose that's part of the whole journey, to get new customers.
Definitely. There's also a thing about like, how like the new generation, they are also trying to have short attention span. Not trying to have, but like they do have short attention span. So like one thing about your pages that I really noticed was that how good your reels perform. And I think that also attributed to the fact that you guys really just made it very simple and relatable as well.
It just has to be straight to the point. Everything has changed. There's a lot of competition out there, the algorithm as well, but I think short, straightforward really helps.
And for Dotty's, what do you think, is, because with so many cafes coming up, right? How do you actually feel like Dotty's is staying ahead of the competition?
It's not easy. It wasn't like how it is now, where everything's so competitive. You go down the road, there's another coffee. You go down the other road, there's another pastry. So everyone is opening a coffee and pastry kind of cafe.
That's why.
And I suppose if we did 9 years, I always tell my team, if we lasted 9 years, we did something right.
That's true.
People are really coming for comfort. People are, know that when they come to Dotty's, they're getting certain type of food and quality and service. So how we innovate is how we try to stay relevant. Like, we're quite careful about having aesthetic as well, because we were so afraid that people would just come for photos, for instance, or like just for a one-time experience, So that's definitely not our target line. Our one is just to make sure like we're a home brand that people find comfort in, and it's just connecting with food and family and friends, and just enjoying your meal.
Yeah, that's nice. What about like your menu, right? Since you said that this was the first one.
Yeah.
So what's new here?
Okay. This one is our latest, where people are really raving about is our cookie. So we've done that very well as well. That one you must try. So basically, it's cookie on top, and inside we use a cookie dough inside the croissant.
So it's a little bit like a Nutella.
No, it's like pure like chocolate chunk that we put inside, and then the cookie dough.
It blends really well.
It blends well, right? Yeah.
It's so...
So I'm sure you've seen it. Actually, it was trending on TikTok. It was trending on social media. So we thought, let's give it a try. If it works, it works. But when we tried it, we're like, okay, this blend really well, and we understand the riff. And I think some did it right, some maybe not really, but I feel like Dotty's did it really right, and people are coming back for more for it. And again, people when they see what they saw on social media, they want to try it immediately,
Yes.
And we try to work at that speed as well. Yeah, back and forth. So I mean, we're lucky to have a very good team, a very good Central Kitchen team as well, who
make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen.
Definitely. And also you shared about like how Dotty's, you want to bring the outside world inside to Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
And like kind of share that.
Yeah.
And it's super cool to see how you guys are also, the outside world now looks like online.
You know how when we go to Thailand, we look at what to get over there to bring home, a signature. Like for me, it was after you dessert, I would bring it home. Or if, some people, they go to Jakarta and they figure out what to bring back.
Yeah.
Even Hong Kong, like the tarts or something. So I want Dotty's to eventually be a place where I bring forward, even to now, like we have people coming from Dubai in the KLCC one, and then people traveling from Hong Kong going to the outlet because they know about it, and to them, this is an experience. When they come to Malaysia, they have to go to Dotty's.
How do you guys ideate your ideas usually? How do you do that?
I suppose when you're traveling helps. Like when I travel, when you see what people are doing, and I know what the competitors doing, or what is nice, what is not here, and it excites me to want to bring it home, for people to experience. Yeah.
But actually, that's super cool with all the fusion happening and all that. How do you actually know what people really like?
Trial and error, I suppose. Some things is the word, and then we notice people tend to always go back to comfort.
Right.
No matter how creative you get,
that's
and then
true.
It's still something quite comforting that you go back to. So even when we do our, again, going back to certain promos, like for instance, upcoming Deepavali promo, we will do something where people know what butter chicken is, but we put it with our roti, which is our signature flatbread. So this is how we actually play around with it.
Maybe before we kind of talk about the loyalty program, right? Is there any marketing initiatives that you guys are particularly proud of over the 9 years?
So basically, I think the cookie worked really well.
Yes.
It's one that we invented, and it went viral. I think people enjoyed it, and I suppose the customer review, the honest review, actually made it more viral than what it is.
Was it do you guys just wake up to
we realized people viewing it. I think it was 2 or 3 people telling me it's really good. It's really good.
Okay.
And then after that, it just became whatever we posted just got shared. The feedback. I guess the best review is always your customer experience.
For sure.
So that really, for Dotty's, I guess our loyal and the one that really enjoy Dotty's. That's
for sure.
Yeah.
And you guys also have a loyalty program, right?
Yes, Eber.
Why did you guys start the loyalty program?
Oh my god, I love it. Because we were searching for one for a very long time, and I mentioned to you as well to find something. We wanted to get to know our customer. We feel like we never captured our database enough, and then we can't connect with them, and then we can't reward them. So we're like, you know what, we need this, and that's when we were so thankful when I saw Eber came along and they shared. And I knew, it had all the criteria we wanted. Right.
How did the idea of wanting to reward your customers come about?
Because we know a lot of our staff. They tell us we know the regulars here. They come here, and the staff reward them either by giving a pastry on their birthday or when they come for celebration. And we're like, you know what? We have so many regulars, and we need to actually capitalize on this, and we need to understand who they are.
So true.
What to create for them, and actually to understand how to be better. And that was the main thing. We wanted to just understand and build that relationship.
Right. So far, what have you done from your loyalty campaign, right? That you think
we've got points, birthday treats, a lot. We share all the special promos, our ad hoc surprises on it. And I think you're doing pretty well. It's like I think we just somewhat started, and it's already 11,000 subscribers on our loyalty program.
Right.
And yeah.
And do you feel like the masses are using it properly? Because like, of course, there are like several generations that we need to educate in terms of like the tech wise and all that. Like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, so there are some, obviously the elderly ones, or family that don't understand. We educate. So normally our staff will educate them. Actually, we've seen some where the staff actually help them just download it on their app.
Okay.
Obviously, the young ones, it comes naturally to them.
Is there any other plans that you guys wanted to expand on in terms of like customer retention? Like, what other things that you guys are looking to do?
I think we looked at we looked at some of the feedback. At what they're giving, and so I think retention is definitely one. So when we try to reward, so we're still tweaking. So there's a lot of things you can do with the program.
Yeah.
But so we're running through, and we're still tweaking on how to custom to our customer.
Right.
And so far, to be honest, the redeeming all these gifts, all these surprises or like treats really work.
Right.
To the simplest, to the basic point of redeeming your coffee.
Right.
I mean, it can't go wrong. People will be like, it's okay. I'm just, I'll just pop by and redeem it. But yeah, I think that, and we reach out to them when we reply to their response, and they love it, to interact. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. How do you think, like customer retention in general, like plays a role in marketing? Do you think it's equally as important as acquisition?
Yes, because I suppose are the one, they are your customers, so they will speak for your brand. So we always take consideration, and we run through it every time to see what are the comments that we have to take seriously, what are the areas. Yeah, so I feel like they speak for your brand, so you have to take care of them.
Maybe just to end it off a bit, right? How do you think, your current loyalty program is able to support your journey through all this?
To be honest, it's so user-friendly. I mean, we wanted it like one point thing, and it was easy, like with the phone and the QR. It's very simple and easy to use.
That's great to hear. What is one advice you maybe can give to our FMB owners here, or any FMB marketers, in terms of their marketing, in terms of reaching out to customers? What's an advice you can give?
Yeah, I suppose to start FMB business as well, it's okay to start small.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always small scale, and then it allows you to learn and grow along with it.
Yeah.
And then I think be true to what you're good at as well. Sometimes when you have too many offerings as well, it confuses people. So you have a good identity that will help. Something simple, not so complicated. Straight to the point.
Love that.
Quality, your service, And I always tell people, you always can jump into it, but just start small. Then you figure it out and slowly adapt and go with it.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Nadia.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely. And I hope that, like with all this, Dotty's will definitely be the home brand that it sets out to be. And I'm sure that it already is right now, with all this amazing hot food, all these amazing menu innovations, and of course, an amazing team behind you, and Putra as well, in growing this brand and growing the company. And just
thank you so much for having us. It was nice chatting.
It was amazing. Thank you so much for all the food. Well, thank you so much for watching this very new episode of Speaking with the Stars. If you like more videos like this, do let us know in the comments, and we hope to see you soon.